Hi, Emily. This is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Welcome. I received your reading request and I noticed that you're inquiring about a job that you've applied for. So I was actually guided to number one, the pendulum, because your question really is a yes or no question that I could actually answer with or without the pendulum. And but I did want to provide you with more detail, and I was also guided to one oracle deck. um, it is Divine Animals Oracle, and then we have just a tarot deck here. Okay, so I was guided to two tarot decks. When I was doing just like an initial shuffle, one thing that I was getting was I saw the Eight of Pentacles, which had to do with creativity, like your creativity. So initially, I'm getting the sense of like, and it could be because this is a creative position that you've applied. No, that's not what it is. Okay, so I'm trying to sugarcoat, and so I can't really do that, right? I'm getting a strong yes for that. I'm getting the sense of you are a creative person and you're meant to do something that has to do with your creativity. You're supposed to be creating something because ironically, I shuffled before you could see that card. But ironically, in this deck, you got the snake, which says creation, which again, there's something that you're meant to be doing, like you're a creative person. But with that, I believe it was like the Eight of Pentacles. I'm really getting the sense of like whatever this is, you're actually meant to be doing it alone, right? And so when I initially, got things ready to do your reading, I kind of had this sense of like, I don't know, I don't want to say that it was sadness, but it was really like concern. And it really feels like either there's some type of ancestor, some type of spirit guide. It could be just a loved one that's kind of watching, and they know that you have like a different path, so to speak. And it's kind of like someone has a concern, like, initially what I heard was, why are you doing this, right? And I'm getting the sense of like the question has to do with, are you applying for this job because it's something that you just truly want, and that you're really wanting to get after, that you feel in your heart is right for you? And it could be, I don't know, but either way, it really has something to do with the fact that, like, is it to be in? Is it to be with this crowd? Is it to be with your friends? Because if this is something that you're passionate about, you would be applying for it with or without your friends. I'm kind of getting that sense, but I'm also getting the sense of like someone like, whatever this is, whether you get it or not, I'm kind of getting this. I'm hearing girls, they want to have fun. So I'm getting the sense of like, it's going to be fun, maybe like in the short term. But I'm also, what I'm really feeling like, whoever, like if this is a spirit guide or an ancestor or just a really close family member or something like that, like they feel like whatever this is, whatever this opportunity is, it is actually going to stifle you. It's going to stifle your growth. And I'm getting a really strong yes for that. I'm being reminded, or I'm being drawn to the incense. I was supposed to share a little bit about, like, I picked an incense to kind of cleanse the pendulum before we got started. And you can actually see it now, like that smoke, and you don't even see the half of it, but that smoke is really going, and it is a really thick cloud, like right here to my left. Okay. That might be some type of spirit guide that is concerned. Yeah. So it's right here to my left, but you can really see that smoke going. But what I'm supposed to tell you is what I was drawn to out of my, variety of incense that I have was bamboo. And when I looked up bamboo, it had to do with growth and flexibility. Let me check. Growth, flexibility, and I don't really need to see the other one because there was one word that I was drawn to for you, but it's strength, flexibility, and growth. For you, I was drawn to the word growth. And again, going back to like, it's the feeling of like, I just saw 444. I don't know if you're into numbers, but that might be important for you. And before I started, I saw 555, which has to do with change. So it's kind of like there's some type of, I don't know if you need to change from, I don't know if you always, if you have like a really close group of girlfriends, which is beautiful, it's awesome. But I don't know if like whoever this group is, like it's time for you to make some type of change. As far like if you guys always do things together, like it's great in some aspects, but it also has the, it's also possible that it could be hindering your growth, and you have to kind of reflect on that and be aware of that. And I can't say if it is or if it isn't. Only you are going to know that. That's something that you're going to have to kind of delve into yourself, right? So let me go back to your questions, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with the pendulum. I know I just kind of jumped in with all of that, but let's go ahead and we're going to use the pendulum for some of these yes no questions. And just to let you know, like with the pendulum, when it comes to yes no questions, pendulums, like sometimes they can be a little bit picky, right, with the way that questions are worded. So sometimes you either won't get like a clear answer, or it may, depending on how your question is worded, you know, it can kind of it's going to answer like literally, like there's no it's black or white, like there's no in between. Okay, when it comes to the pendulum, it's yes no, right? I mean, there's some times where it might not give me an answer, and that would be basically if it's something that the person is not meant to know, you know, myself included. If a person is not meant to know it, then, you know, you may not get a response from the pendulum, right? Because it might be, have some type of impact on a future event or something to do with the person's timeline, okay? So the first question that I saw, it just says, will I get a call back for the job I've applied for? So again, the only way I see your answer not coming out correct is like if this is something that's already happened, then like let's say you already got the call back before seeing your reading, then you know the answer will be probably no, because like you've already received a call back. Okay. That's the only thing that I can think of. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our pendulum, and we're gonna ask, okay, show me yes. Show me yes. Okay. Thank you. Show me no. Wow. That's different. And this is actually like the reason I'm asking it to show me right now is because we want to make sure that we're on the same page. And this is actually kind of the opposite of what I usually get. So that's interesting. So let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so will Emily receive a call back for the job she applied to? Will Emily receive a call back? That's interesting. So I don't know if you were able to see that, but it started out with a no. And then it went to the yes. I don't know if this is a delayed call or if you're getting the call but you're going to reject it. Should I ask this again? Should I ask the question again? No, I should not. Okay. The next one, it just said kind of along the same lines. Do I ask these questions? Okay. Will Emily get the job? Will Emily get the job? Okay. I don't know if you see that, but that is a yes. Thank you. It says, should I avoid getting my hopes up? And I'm just going to ask all of the questions, okay? We already kind of know. Should Emily avoid getting her hopes up? Should Emily avoid getting her hopes up? It's should Emily avoid getting her hopes up? No, you should not. It's going in the opposite direction. What is that about? There's something to do with time, with a timeline. Again, I'm kind of leaning towards, again, you might have already received a call. Okay. And it just says, if not this time, will I get the job if I apply a second time later on? And I'm just asking just because it's there, okay? If she doesn't get the job this time, will she get it if she applies a second time? That's a no. And again, I'm really feeling like you've either already received a phone call, like you already have the answer, because I'm kind of getting like when it was going in this direction, when it was saying no, like no, you don't have to avoid getting your hopes up. No, you won't get it if you apply a second time. It's because you probably already got it, or you've changed your mind about it, or you will change your mind about it. So it's something along those lines. Yeah. When did it say? Interesting. Let's look at the cards. Let's see what we have. What else? Ooh, jeez. When they fall on the floor, I usually don't accept them. It's shark. It says purpose. I'm not going to keep it, but it just, with that being thrown to the floor, it just feels like it's not your calling, whatever this is. Like it's not something that you're meant to do. Jeez. We have fruit bat, flying fox, which says kindness. We have moderation, rhinoceros. Something about intuition. We have intuition on the bottom. This is the cat. It's like you already know the answer to whatever this is. Like you already know if you're on the right path or something is meant for you, or you already know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, and sacrifice. We have bull. Taurus, I don't know. I'm just really getting the sense still like you just really love your friends or something, and it's kind of like you don't have the heart to tell them, or maybe you don't have the heart to tell yourself that it's just not the right, it's not meant for you. It's like moderation, like you're holding yourself back from something that you really are passionate about. There's something that you're really passionate about. So either, I don't know if it's the job itself, or I don't know if there's someone in the group that like you tend to yield to so that you don't outshine them because you don't want to hurt their feelings, like you with this sacrifice. So either this is not the job for you, or it's not meant to be done with your friends because it's holding you back from like just really, I'm hearing, I see your true colors shining through. It's like you dull your shine, your energy, like who you are, like you hide, like you're on the, I don't know. Yeah, and here we go with ancestor at the bottom. I'm telling you, there's like some type of guide. It could be a family member. Living or deceased. Living or deceased. Yeah, this really is an ancestor. I'm getting deceased. So this really is like an ancestor that's watching over you, and they feel like whatever that is, like it's a mistake. It would be a mistake. It would be a mistake. Oh, okay. I'm looking at that. That's interesting. I said Taurus, and I just looked at your. You're on that cusp, maybe. I don't know. My son is a Taurus. So let's see. Stubborn, like, yeah, it's someone just being stubborn about like someone knows something, but looking at this Two of Cups, trying to keep something together, but that doesn't mean, like, it's kind of like, but you're sacrificing so much more. Okay, what else? I saw this earlier. Here's the Hanged Man. I'm really getting, like, you already know the answer to whatever this is. Five of Pentacles. Like, I don't know if you have this fear of, like, I'm hearing FOMO, but I don't know if you have this fear like that you're going to miss out on something, or like you're not going to be a part of the group anymore if you don't follow along. I'm hearing something about one life to live. You only have one life, and like you can't make your major decisions based off of another person. Like that's this is, it feels like this is going to be something that, I don't know, it has something to do with your happiness. And this fell on the floor. I'm not going to keep it, but I'll talk about it. And this is like the Seven of Swords. It has to do, it's kind of like stealing your own joy, or you allowing it to be. Yeah. And here the Five of Pentacles went ahead and came out. It's like torn with, you know, what to do. Page of Wands. It's just really, you know, under this moderation, it's just really feeling like holding back on something that you're really truly passionate about, or holding back on like how you would normally do things, like your normal passion itself, like someone, like you don't show who you are completely, and it has something to do with, I'm hearing it girl. I don't know. I mean, look at his face. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and things are growing, but it's kind of like I'm really feeling like, you know, with this moderation, it's like really slow growth, and he's really frustrated about it. Like in his face, he looks frustrated. And it's kind of like if you go on your own path, that growth is going to be explosive. And not just like it's not like the feeling of like a one-hit wonder. Like you're going to experience like a lot of growth, but it's, you have to make some type of, you have to sacrifice something. I'm hearing something about under a spell, and I don't mean like magic or anything like that. It's just like you're under someone's thumb, under someone else's control. Or you will be if you, I don't know. Yeah, and then we have Ace of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have to sacrifice whatever that is. Whatever, like, not the friend group, but just the thought of like you having to do everything. I'm hearing, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Like I'm getting the sense of like, it's not a, you can't compete where you don't compare. It's some sense of like competition, right? But I'm really getting the sense of like what you can do so much better if you do it on your own. And your ancestor, whoever this is, that just with this really sad feeling that I had at the beginning, like it's kind of like they're trying to clue you in, or they've been sending you clues. They're trying to give you like some type of gift. Ace of Wands. They're trying to get you to turn on that spark, or keep your spark going that you already have. Like, I don't know, you already have like some type of ideas. You already have some ideas formed about what you want, or what you want to do in your life, or like, I don't know if you've already planned some things out or something like that about what's going to get you to where you're trying to go in this Queen of Pentacles energy. She achieved this on her own. I don't know if doing this as that group is going to lead to conflict and strife. So it's better to cut out now before it gets to that point. Yeah, Three of Wands. I was hearing earlier, what are you waiting for? And this is, you know, someone that's just kind of waiting. What are you waiting for? I'm hearing that song. What are you waiting for? I don't know, I might be singing the lyrics wrong, but it's like, what are you waiting for? So anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope that this was helpful. Yeah, but have a great day. Bye.